And tonight, parents of the Bullard High marching band outraged over the district not allowing them to practice on the football field. District policy does not allow marching bands at any of the schools to practice on the field, and it's a policy parents want to change. ksee 24's Kirsten Mitchell is live at Bullard High School, where tonight there was a heated parent meeting. Kirsten.
Megan, dozens of parents came out here tonight angry about the fact that their kids cannot use the football field, but they left with new safety concerns after seeing where they practice now.
As you can see, the field has lots of divots and uneven ground.
Unacceptable is how Bullard High marching band parents describe the band's new practice area after their previous field got too muddy.
I don't see any reason why these kids should not be allowed the same access to school facilities that is allowed for athletics.
Parents say wear and tear is the district's reason for not allowing them to practice on the football field. They say district policy doesn't allow marching bands from any of the schools to practice on the fields.
You can't tell me that these kids marching in their tennis shoes does anywhere close to the amount of damage that football does or soccer does practicing on that other field in their cleats.
You are not taking care of our kids.
Inside at a parent meeting, instructional superintendent Brian Wall took heat from parents who want the district to change the policy.
Band members are students and are just as important as everyone else, and so I wanted to hear their concerns and be able to take those concerns back to the superintendent and really work on a solution.
Safety a new concern as it got dark.
And you're talking about students having to practice on it that aren't looking at the ground.
I don't think it's fair at Bullard. I don't think it's fair at Edison. I don't think it's fair at Hoover. I don't think it's fair at any school for any kids, whether it's athletes or musicians, to be treated like they're second best.
And parents plan to go to the October 2nd school board meeting. Students also created an online petition that at last check tonight had racked up more than 6,000 signatures. Reporting live in Northwest Fresno, Kirsten Mitchell, ksee 24, local news that matters.
Kirsten, thank you. And for more on this story, check out our website, yourcentralvalley.com.